All right, y'all, to begin our project, we're going to go ahead and start off in canva.com. And we're going to go over here to create a design, and we're just going to do letters. So we're just going to use 8.5 by 11 size paper for this project. Now, Canva does have a couple new features at the time of this video, so I'm going to show you guys some of that, okay? And just for the record, I am using Canva Pro. So some of the things I use may not be available to you if you don't have Canva Pro, but no worries because I'll leave a link in the description box of this video where you can try Canva Pro free for 30 days, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and hit R on your keyboard to bring up this square, right? And so the new thing in Canva is when you use a shape, it gives you like this right here, right? So first, let's go ahead and get our square to the dimensions that we want. Now for this project, I don't really think there is any like right or wrong dimensions, but I'm going to do like a 5 by 4. And I'm just going to turn it 90 degrees. Okay. So I have like this. What is this? Not necessarily a square, but not necessarily a rectangle. Whatever it is. Y'all, I have my shape. So I'm going to go up here where it says color. Well, no, not color. Where it has like this border style. And I want my corners to be rounded. So I'm just going to take that up to probably about 20 and let's see what it looks like. Yeah, 20 looks good. And I'll just click it again. Go up here to border weight. And I guess you could make the lines thicker. Oh yeah, that's cute. Highlight it again. You always need to make sure it's highlighted to get these options up here. So yeah, that's new. And of course I can hit the color and change the color of it as well. And I'm thinking just gonna play with this tool. Yeah, I'm thinking I want like a burgundy-ish. And of course I could always like look up the color code for burgundy and type it in right here. But I'm just gonna slide this because it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and for we can also hit the border color and change the color of the border as well. Well, I changed it to white, but we can't really see that. So maybe let's do a gray. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm just gonna go ahead and change the background of this to black just so everything is a little bit more visible. So now what we're gonna do is just go over here to elements, okay? So let's just type in graduation and we're gonna hit graphics and we're just gonna find some graduation graphics that we like. I like this right here. I think this would be a cute background. So I'm just going to go ahead and stretch it all over the image. And then I'm going to go up here to the top toolbar and hit crop. And I'm just going to kind of crop it so that, it's just within um, the little dimensions that we created. And we're going to hit done. And that looks good. So now what we're going to do is just go ahead and take our transparency down. So I think I'm going to leave it at like 10. So I'm just going to drag this down to 10. And I'm going to go ahead and lock it. And when you lock it, it won't move because we're going to put stuff on top of this. And we don't want it to be shifting and having to constantly readjust. So now I also like this graphic right here. I think that goes super cute with the whole graduation thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of stretch this along the image as well because I think I want this part to like sit on top of where we'll place the money and we'll put the money, like kind of right here. And this congratulation looks perfect as well. And honestly, for the design, that's pretty much it. And all I did was just use a few elements from Canva. And I do believe the elements, yes. So if I hover over this, it says Pro. So the elements I used in here are Canva Pro features. And like I said again, I'll have a link in the description box to this video where you can get a 30-day trial of Canva Pro for free. So another thing I'm going to do is just, let's go back and I'm going to go over here. I'm still in the elements tab. So where it says lines and shapes, I'm going to go ahead and hit see all. And I'm just going to pick this because it looks like, like those price stickers you see in the store. Let me go ahead and highlight it and change the color. Let's make the color, no, let's make the color black. And I'm choosing these colors because this is school colors of my daughter. Let me just move everything down a little bit. So, of course, you can do whatever colors it is that you want. I mean, you can even put a picture in here, make it a little more personal. Whatever text it is that you want. I just want to give you guys the general idea of how this goes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the T on my keyboard to bring up a text box. And however much money you're attaching, I mean, I guess you could put that there. Let's just say it's $100. Nah, I ain't giving this girl no $100. I'm just capping for this video. So girl, if you see this video, yeah, I'll just cap it. I'm not giving you $100. But anyway, so yeah, y'all, that is basically our design. And all I did really was just use a few elements and things in Canva. And like I said, I'll leave the link for the free 30-day trial for Canva Pro in the description box of this video. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the background of this and change it back to white. And we're just going to go ahead and group everything together. Oh, I already have it grouped. Okay, awesome. So now, if you don't have a Cricut, that's totally fine. You can still do this project, okay? What I would do, honestly, depending on how many of these you're making, maybe even just leave that sticker part blank or whatever, however it is that you want to do. Just duplicate this a couple times, right? Because we don't need to be wasting any paper. Inflation has gone up on everything, right? I mean, I don't even know. Listen, everything too expensive to be wasting, so we gonna use everything. So right, so I would just duplicate it a couple times, go ahead and save this as go ahead to hit share, go to download, and then you'll just download it and save it as a PNG to your computer. And then you would just go ahead and print with your printer and cut out by hand. And now if you do have a Cricut, let me just delete all of that. For the Cricut, it's pretty much the same process, right? We'll just go ahead, hit share, we'll download, but we're going to do a transparent background. So again, transparent background is a Canva Pro feature. Um, Link in the description box. So you'll hit download and save it to your computer as a PNG as well. Then we'll just go over here and open up Cricut Design Space. And if y'all like this video, you learned something new, and you just want to show your girl a little bit of appreciation, I will have a link in the description box where you can send donations to the laboratory, which just really helped me get the supplies and things for these videos I do to, keep my content free and available to you guys. Okay, so any donation in any amount is extremely appreciated. Okay, so we're in Cricut Design Space. We're just going to go ahead and hit upload, browse, and let me see, go to my downloads and just insert that picture we just saved. Hit complex, continue. Okay, so we did the transparent background, so there's nothing to erase. And even if you don't have Canva Pro and you want to save this or whatever, you don't have to save it as a transparent background. It just helps us skip a step because you can always go to the eraser tool and you'd be able to erase the white background. So we're just going to go ahead and hit apply and continue. Make it a print and cut. Select it and upload it into our canvas. So the dimensions for our card, the width is 5.028 by 6.318 according to Cricut, and you would just hit make it. Now of course I'm sure you can design everything we just designed in Cricut without even using Canva, but I don't know, I just like designing my stuff in Canva, so yeah, so we'll just go ahead and hit continue, and I'm going to be using some cardstock, some white cardstock paper to cut it out, and we'll just go ahead and finish off the project. So once I have everything all printed out, I'm just going to go ahead and insert it into my Cricut and let it go ahead and do its thing. Once the Cricut has it all cut out, I'll just release it from the mat. And y'all, this is pretty much just like the easy part, right? I'm just going to take the money and roll it up, and then I'm just going to insert it to like this plastic frame. And I'm just going to use hot glue to secure it onto the page, okay? Now, normally it turns out much more neater than this, but I got the glue stuck to my finger for a little bit. But that is it, you guys. This is probably going to be like my go-to way to give out like money now, because this is super cute. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.